It could be a potential. What had to happen for our tail maybe to disappear? What's it start with E?
Like evolution?
Evolution, right?
Like,
so
there's this book, it's Darwin's book of evolution.
Yeah.
It says that humans evolved from monkeys.
Yeah.
As humans started to move around and go to different lands, they didn't really go up and climb in trees anymore. The tail provided balance when early humans climbed up the trees.
Very good.
So,
Now,
as they stop climbing up trees, humans can still climb trees, but not everyone can.
right now, what keeps us balanced? What we say? What part of the brain? The front or the back? The cerebrum, right? The back or the front? The back, right? So, what I want to point out though is this is an evolution. It starts with an A and it ends up as a froglet. Now, what's the last stop on the life cycle? Adult frog. It says the frog's tail is totally absorbed by its body, and the frog lives on land.
It gets sort of uglier as it goes along.
It definitely does. This frog does not get handsome, it gets ugly. Now, what's the old fairy tale? If you kiss a frog, it'll turn into a
Prince.
Does that always happen?
No.
Do we advise you to kiss frogs?
No. They carry salmonella.
They carry salmonella. Now, here's the thing.
I don't understand.
This frog,
salmonella.
where's the end of the life cycle though? Is it as an adult frog or does it end here?
Adult frog. No, ends at the egg.
Ends at the egg. That's the last stop. Now, looking at the chart, you have a little small picture here. I try to blow it up the best I could. Okay, now here it is. This whole area here is the what?
Tail.
The tail, okay? Here's the tail muscle. You have the mouth, obviously, and the nostril. If the frog spends up to 12 weeks in the water, does that mean it can breathe in the water?
No. Yes.
According to the chart, it has a tadpole, right? It hatches from the eggs and swims and breathes using what? Gills. After 6 weeks, what happens to the gills? They disappear?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what starts to develop?
Wow.
Now we can breathe outside the water as well, right?
And it can't breathe inside the water.
No, they can't. Now, can a frog go under the water and stay there?
Yes.
Can it stay there permanently?
No.
It has to come up for what? Air, exactly. Now, if you look at the life cycle one more time. First it starts off as an egg, tadpole with no gills, tadpole with legs, and then a froglet, and then finally an adult frog. If they asked you on the test, where does a frog start? How does it begin?
Egg.
As an egg. If they ask you, how does it end? Egg. There you go. There you go. It's a trick question.
What?
So, remember, this whole cycle is called a what? What's the cycle called?
Life cycle.
Life cycle, or if you want to be really fancy,
Fancy.
and you read Darwin's book, you'd say it's what? It's an evolutionary process. Okay? Now, can anybody, I'm going to ask you a question. Why do you think that the frogs didn't just stay as tadpoles and stay in the water? Why did they come out of the water?
Breathe. Food.
Right? Maybe the food source where they were was too small. They had to eventually search for where the food was, right? So that's the idea. Anybody have any questions about the life cycle of a frog?
No.
And everybody understands that the life cycle begins with what?
Eggs.
Eggs, okay? Very good. Okay, look, now we're going to switch gears. Now what we're going to talk about,
It's a chicken.
okay, is my favorite thing in the whole world, fungus.
Yeah.
Okay, here's
Isn't that not? It could be bacteria. If it's fungi, it's microscopic.